deposit, the one you are using.
The Parliamentary Accounts Committee that is investigating a controversial deal involving currency printers De La Rue has learned that CBK failed to return a deposit of $25 million, approximately 2.5 billion Kenya shillings, to De La Rue after cancellation of a money printing tender. Instead, CBK gave the company another tender that had initially not been part of the deal. The initial deal was to print new currency with no presidential portraits, but the company ended up being awarded a tender to replace old mutilated notes.
After the cancellation, Minister, can you confirm what became of the deposit of 25 million USD? Was a refund made?
Well, from the information from the central bank, the refund was not made. The money they agreed because the central bank still needed short-term contracts to ensure new currency is available for replacement of the notes that are condemned.
It was an arrangement that was not done in the open and only involved a few heads at the Treasury and the CBK, something that the PSC did not take lightly while grilling Finance Minister, Finance Permanent Secretary and Investment Secretary. In defense of the move, Finance Minister Robinson Githai says the government had no alternative but to give De La Rue a job.
Purely from a price point of view, the new prices were cheaper, agreed. But what is the repercussions of that? Is the closure of the factory here at Ruaraka. Now, what are the implications of that? Immediately, you have 300 people jobless. Immediately, it sends out a very bad signal to the international investors.
The committee also raised concerns about the technology used in printing Kenyan currency, as the Central Bank of Kenya plans to buy 40% stake in De La Rue Currency Printing and Securities Limited. The PSC questioned the status of the technology at the money minting and printing factory as CBK negotiates a deal to spend 655 million shillings in purchasing part of the company.
The contracts you have been giving De La Rue in Ruaraka, they have been printing from outside because the technology they have is outdated.
Printing technology does not change like computers every month or every year.
The MPs also questioned why CBK intends to spend this much to buy only 40% stake, yet the company is worth about 1.1 billion shillings, saying the country is likely to get a raw deal in the whole transaction. Aaron Ocheng, KTN Prime.